Well, hey guys, welcome in here to another weather discussion at Burns Valley. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. It has been a beautiful week. Hope you guys are all enjoying the temperatures. It's all about to change in the next 36 hours. So anyways, we'll jump right into it with your weather discussion here at Burns Valley.
Start circling around the globe. No, I say, waiting for settlers, fade, levitate, high ride, airboats, trails where no man goes, I fly.
Real quick, I'm on night shift and I just woke up. It is 3:30 in the afternoon on this lovely Thursday. So if I seem a little disoriented, my words slur, I'm still half asleep, but weather updates gotta be updated. Well, hey guys, welcome in here to another weather discussion. Right away, we're going to start off with the HRRR model, and we're going to look at your future radar for tomorrow morning and into Saturday. Now guys, tomorrow morning around 3 a.m., we start off with a chance of some rumbles of thunder as the warm, moist air rolls into this dry environment. Now, whenever you have that, we have the unstable air mass, guys, and it always creates some lifting in the atmosphere, and always, I'm telling you, on severe weather complexes like this rolling in tomorrow, every time in the mornings, guys, you have that warm front, that warm air rolling in, and it always creates thunderstorms. So around 3 a.m., like I said, guys, I'm jumping way too far ahead here. So look at that. Around that 3 a.m. time frame, we have these thunderstorms rolling in. Now we can see and hear some rumbles of thunder. Now, depending where you're all at, it really could depend if you could hear that or not. So it really looks like Highway 14, the cities and southward really looks to be at the best chance of hearing those rumbles of thunder. It does look to be kind of a washout tomorrow, guys. That rain starts around that 3 a.m. and really rolls into majority of the morning. Look at that. That is that's right around noon, 1 o'clock. So it really continues throughout the whole morning. And look at that, even some more chances of rumbles of thunder. So it really looks to really pour, from Iowa, southeastern Minnesota into Wisconsin tomorrow night. Obviously that's a pretty good storm complex right there. You can look at wind, hail, and that's about it. Now, if we had some higher dew points around here, we could see some more of that tornadic activity, but that looks to be more into Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, where that really enhanced risk is floated over tomorrow. So anyways, as you can see, like I said, majority of the washout tomorrow, that severe weather really sets up around that 7 to 9 p.m. time frame tomorrow. Really rolls in, as you can see that line. And then as you can kind of see these little whiffs right here, right where my mouse is, that's snow, guys. And we'll get into that in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you the future radar tomorrow. Like I said, this is at 3 a.m. That's thunderstorms rolling in, that warm, moist air rolling into Minnesota, causing some lifting. Really got some thunderstorms here, some rain, some heavy downpours, and then look at that, some more rain. I love it, right? Get all the salt off the roads. We got spring rolling in, guys. So that's pretty much the future radar on the rain side of things. We'll look at dew points real quick because in my preference, my forecasting skills, dew points is what makes it all the worthwhile. If you do not have the dew points around, it's basically a shot in the dark with severe weather. It won't happen. So anyways, we'll jump right into dew points. All right, guys, so Thursday, right now it's Thursday. You can obviously go outside and you can breathe, right? It smells great. You can smell that spring air. Why is that, guys? Well, it's because we have around a 46 dew point. It's a little moist outside. Not a lot. It's dry still, but you can smell it, right? I love it. It's my favorite time of the year. You can tell I'm ready, guys. Chase a tornado. Anyways, so as we get into tomorrow, as you can see, those dew points really ramp up in Iowa. 54. So we need at least 55 of a dew point to create any sort of severe storm, right? That means hail, wind, tornadoes, especially for me, right? We have at least 55 dew points for that. So we don't really quite make it that far, 45 in southern Minnesota. But as you can see, as we get into that 4 p.m. time frame tomorrow, guys, 54 dew points in southeastern Minnesota, a little bit of almost 55 over here in Rochester area. And then as you can see down here, it's Iowa, right? A little bit more severe weather prone down there in Iowa. 59 dew points, 60, guys, 60 in March. always creates a lot of instability, not a little bit of instability, a lot of instability. You got to think about it. The snow just melted, a lot of cold air still around, so you have this very warm, moist air mass rolling into a dry area. It creates a lot of activity in the atmosphere, guys. So again, as you can see, by 7 p.m. tomorrow, 6-7 tomorrow, guys, 61 dew points down there. So we're just going to do a quick sounding for Iowa because that's where I was looking. Probable hazard, nothing. That's all you guys need to take from this. I'll take everything else. So no hazards down there in Iowa. Suppose it doesn't help that's at 11 p.m. No hazards at all. So tornado, there we go. That's better. Tornado probable hazard around 4 p.m. tomorrow in Iowa. So if you're watching this in Iowa, just be due diligent on some severe storms rolling in. So again, not really that quite far north into Minnesota, 53 dew points, and that will hinder the severe limit of storms in Minnesota. Look at that. 53 dew points on the surface, 54-degree temperature, probable hazard, nothing. So nothing to worry about in southeastern Minnesota, guys. So that pretty much takes care of the summertime aspect of this storm. We'll jump into the winter side of things where we could see ice, sleet, and snow all in a matter of a short few hours tomorrow night into Saturday. So we'll jump right into the winter side of things, guys, and we'll look how bad it could be. All right, so the winter side of things, we're going to jump right to tomorrow afternoon, that 3 p.m. time frame. And as you can see, there is already a change of that wintry mix along the Minnesota, North Dakota, the Dakotas border. So as you can see that, near Brookings, that pink is that ice mix. And then as we get into the evening hours, you can see that sleet. That purple is that heavy sleet on the big snowflakes. And then as you can see, those blues are this snow. So it goes from rain, ice, sleet to snow. So that whole mixture in the matter of a couple hours, guys. So this is 7 p.m. tomorrow night. And as you can see, we get into that 11, almost midnight hour, and it's finally hitting us in Mankato, the Meekers, St. Cloud, all the way up to Duluth. That line stretches. But it's really going to really matter where these temperatures line up if you could see that ice, that sleet or snow. So now take in mind, this is just a computer generated model. So things really do change out there in reality, in the real world. So a lot of things could change and you could not see anything. You could see all snow, you could see all ice, you could just see all rain. So it really matters what goes on in the upper parts of the atmosphere and exactly where you're at. So with that being said, this is around midnight. It kind of rolls out again. It kind of misses us down here in Mankato to that Rochester. As you can see, we'll jump back a little bit, that, it might just miss us with that ice and snow. But again, those temperatures really do matter where you're at. Now the final kicker, that cold front really pushes through Saturday morning at 4 a.m. As you can see, we get the last shot of the wintry mix, the snow, the ice, and the sleet right around 4 a.m. on Saturday. So if you get up Saturday morning, expect shitty road conditions, ice everywhere. The temperatures will drop a lot. I'm talking wind chills down to 8 degrees Saturday morning. The winds will be picking up around 20 to 30 mile an hour gusts. So Saturday will be miserable. Sunday is what you got to look forward to. 65 I saw down here in Mankato, almost 70. So it will be a lovely Sunday. But do keep in mind Sunday, guys, the winds will be cranking out of the south, bringing in that warm, moist air for Monday. So again, this pretty much wraps it up, guys. We're going to see some ice. We're going to see some snow. We're going to see a lot of it. So expect changing road conditions Saturday. Just plan maybe to stay home Saturday. Make some puzzles, read a book. I don't know, work on a house project or something. Go to work. I don't know what you do on a Saturday. I know I'm going to be sleeping. Anyways, I hope you really did enjoy this weather discussion. I hope you got a lot out of it, and I do appreciate you staying until the very end. So March does look to be very active, so this will be one of many weather discussions in the month of March. So we'll see you at the next one here at Verns Valley.